Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the unmatched power of Jin Taejin. So in order to do this, we're going to have to go to chapters 380 to 384 in the webtoon. This is when Mori is fighting Dean, and the fight starts out, Mori in his Mori Jin form, and he's beating Dean, right? He's beating him. Dean's like, he's crazy, he's so much better than he was in Mori Dan. And then, I believe, yes, Dean reveals that he has Mori's dragon armor suits that he has been missing. And so he starts to use them, and then we learn about his ability to see 5 seconds into the future. And then they keep fighting, but this time Mori's back in his more dawn state, and Dean starts beating him up, honestly. And, well, Mori Jin is Mori Jin, even if he's in his Mori Dawn state, so he's getting a couple hits in, he's hitting him, they're fighting, I'd say they're about even at this point. Well, no, because Mori's trying, right, but Dean has the armor suits, and he can see 5 seconds in the future, and he's Generation X, he's, like, super, super powerful, and you see, like, Mori's trying, but he just can't do it. He's just not strong enough to beat Dean in this state. And then they keep fighting. Dean's still winning as much as he is. He goes back into his Mori Jin form, but Dean can still beat him because he has the dragon armor suits and he's Generation X and all this stuff. And then Dean starts talking, and we learn that all these attacks that Mori's actually hitting, they're not actually hurting him. Like, Dean is not even getting touched. And then you see Mori's still in his state, and then they go down, and his ankle's hurting. And they start talking about it, and then this is where Mori goes back to the fight with LPO Park in the first, 115 chapters, and he talks about the weaknesses of Renewal Taekwondo, and he's catching back up to Dean, and he's exposing the weaknesses of Renewal because Dean is using Renewal, and the fight is becoming more and more fair. And then we learn about Generation X, the taboo, and all that, but that's a video, that's a time for another video. And then Mori is like, what the hell are you, Dean? Because he's copying borrowed powers just from seeing them in the future. It's absurd. And then this is where we have to really take it in, because this is where Mori starts to idolize his dad. His grandfather. He's back in his Mori Dawn state. He's getting destroyed, and he says, Dean, the reason he's losing is because he's copying Mori, who has the bad form. Mori's copying his grandfather, and now he's talking about how his grandfather relaxed more in Ragnarok when he was really powerful and fighting the gods, and Dean is like, he's attacking, but he's not even moving, which is crazy, without even getting into position. So Mori is going nuts, right? But the purpose of this video is this, how the recoilless kick it's a concept, not a skill. And Jin Taejin understood this. Jin Taejin knew all of this. So right now, we're looking at Mori, the Mori that can beat Ilpio. He can't access Ragnarok power, but we're looking at this, how every renewal skin becomes recoilless, and they just keep getting stronger over time, and they keep fighting, and Mori is showing Dean all these recoilless moves, and when I was reading this, I was just so caught up in the fight, but then after I read it, I started thinking, this is Mori. The first 379 chapters of fighting, sparring, training, he got this powerful. Still not powerful enough as Taejin. Now granted, he doesn't have his Monkey King state, but still, Mori, after 380 chapters, after First Ragnarok, after all of this, he just reached the level of Jin Taejin. It's hard to put into words the fact that it took the main character 383 actually chapters of just fighting, sparring, training to reach the level of his grandpa, Jin Taejin. That is how unbelievably powerful it is. And you can see here, the author's doing a great job. They're like mirroring their movements. Really cool scene, and he won. This is the point where the tides finally turn in the end, totally, for Mori. This is where he beats Dean in this fight. This is the reason. And then we get this scene. This is the culmination of this fight. This is the reason he's so powerful. You see Mubong, the one who fought Taejin and destroyed him in Ragnarok because he was scared. This scene shows how absurdly powerful he is, how mad Mubong is, because he just got that powerful. And that is the true power, the unmatched power of Jin Taejin. Now here's a Dragon Ball reference for you guys. Volume 32, Chapter 383 of Dragon Ball. The same timeline to when Mori finally reached and surpassed the level of Taejin. In that amount of time, in Dragon Ball, that was the amount of time it took for the entire original Dragon Ball series to go through, half of Dragon Ball Z, and then Vegeta was fighting Cell in Chapter 383. It took 383 chapters for them to reach that power. For Mori to reach the power of Taejin. In 383 chapters in Dragon Ball, they were fighting perfect Cell. If you've read Dragon Ball, you understand how crazy this is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.